So Monday, September 25th, 8:30. Just going through a few things. Anybody who uses Tasty Works, or is it Tasty Trade now? Is it actually fully Tasty? Yeah, it's Tasty Trade platform. What a mess. What a mess. They were showing no mark to market. And literally everybody's accounts were like negative and all this other stuff. And unbelievable. It's something with their data feed. So if anybody's watching along, if you go up to your settings, this is what they had me do. You go up to your settings and then you go to general and then you triple click this. So triple click this. It'll change something and then it'll ask you to restart your platform, and that brought everything back. And I was able to, relax because I really had thought somebody jacked my account. I'm like, well, I kind of knew it was a problem with mark to market because my other accounts with the same pretty much with the same positions, were all fine. So anyway, anyone with Tasty Trade, just know that that's what's going on there. So that's a quick way to fix it if you have it. If you don't, good for you. S1 on crude, 89.46. Mark that one out. I'm probably going to take that trade today. I also like S1. I'll be okay. And R2. I like R2 if we do get some legs. So I'm going to mark that one out. That is pretty much it as far as crude is concerned. I don't really see much going on today. I see today a lot of the same as like carryover from even last week. I just, let's face it, we're in a real kind of pickle as far as, trading. We seem to be stuck in a trading range and we seem to be kind of, for the most part, at least on the equities, trending down again. And so stay short if you're short because that seems to be the trade that is working. I'm having a bit of a time trying to find spots to get in because I don't like to just pile in any direction. I'm not really a follow the trend. I'm kind of a counter trend type of trader. This 43.57, I like that. I mean, the next spot is going to be filling this gap down here and being 42.97. I don't see much else. And I'm not going to mess around in here. I mean, this thing falls here and decides to retrace this gap down here. It's going to go. And it's going to go probably hard. So I'm kind of just going to sit back. I'm going to mark this. This is 42.97. That would be a big move today. That would make things pretty bloody. But I would take a shot. I would take a shot down here. I don't know how to spell. I would take a shot at this down here. And this is just a high volume node on the 1 hour. Man, that's it. That's really all I got. Man, if I was going to reload short, I would probably take one of these. Either S1 kind of looks interesting if we actually can retrace up there. Actually, the best spot, I think, today would be to take this point of control, which is kind of a 1 hour global type of, more like a weekly, I think, if you actually look at it. But nonetheless, 43.79. 43.79. That would actually be a pretty decent bounce, but I do like that level, and I would mark that off. All right, and that's about it. I'm not messing around anywhere up here. If we get enough momentum when we start busting out up here to the upside, we probably may get some momentum for a while. kind of like a relief from the beating that we're taking right now. Nothing in the Russell, been just staying on the sidelines on that. It really has not been very tradable. Soybeans, nice overnight move if you got it. Real nice overnight move. I had missed it. Possibly decent trade up around R1 today. 1301. Kind of like the R3 if I was going to take something short. That seems to be the one that I like the best. All right, and so that's kind of it on those assets, on those futures. Getting into natural gas, nothing really, not going to really say much more of anything with it other than again, fairly short term. I guess if you call September, January short term, we're still in the zone here. So again, we can either pop back up or break down, and we've just been chopping and slopping. And as you know, I'm relatively bullish. I'm not like uber. I'm never uber anything, but I'd be more bullish here on natural gas than I would be. And quite frankly, I'm getting a little beat up in my long bond positions. The only thing that's actually saving me in my bond positions right now is the fact that I'm in calendar spreads and that they don't tend to erode away as fast as just a regular vertical spread or even just buying calls and stuff like that. So that's been saving me, saving my ass. And so I'm going to continue that strategy as we get down here because I really believe there's going to be a reversal here in bonds relatively soon, just from a point of attractiveness, for traders. At some point, it doesn't fall forever. It may actually go lower at some point, but I think it is at a crucial point where, I would expect a bounce here soon. All right, that's really it. And then we got the VIX kind of creeping up too here, which is interesting, right? We're now getting near 18, and when we start getting near 20, we're really going to have some, I think we're going to really start getting some opportunity. A lot of the bigger names had a decent Friday. It wasn't great. There was a few that got hit, the likes of Tesla and whatnot. But for the most part, they held up pretty well for a market that didn't have a great day. And so, anyway, be watching those. And then as far as like the earnings front, there's not really, I think Costco is this week. We'll just use this. I think Costco is this week. I don't think there's anything today to really look at. Yeah, with Costco is tomorrow. After the bell, so we could probably do that. And that's really, I think, the only one at all. And then Nike, I think it's Thursday, so probably Nike. But the other ones, I'm not really going to touch these. These all look. Micron might be interesting. I would have liked to see the volatility a little higher in here, to be candid. But, that's a few days away. So basically got Costco, Micron, and Nike on the earnings front. What's the IV rank? 40 IV rank in Costco is pretty good. I think Nike also has some pretty good volatility in there as well. So just, keep an eye on those. And other than that, that's it. Quick session today. Literally, 10 minutes? Wow, that was fast. I don't got nothing. I got nothing. We're not in a very tradable market from my perspective. Maybe some other folks are finding it Easier. I cannot trade. I'm very horrible at trading trending markets. It's terrible, but I am. When things are chopping all over the place, that's usually when I kind of thrive. When I have we have these trending markets where it's just down, 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 or up, up, up. I tend to stay away from those because what often happens, and again, this is just my experience. When you get these trending markets like this, you often kind of get lured into positions where you can get your head ripped off in that, you maybe pile in too much to the one side. And then when there finally is a reversal, you don't get out fast enough to really make the gains that you normally would. So that's why I usually wind up sitting on the sidelines more during these trending markets, like whether it's up or down. In this case, right now, it happens to be down. But that's it. I don't see much. And I think the tradable vehicle has been crude oil. So anyway, that's it. And then we're going to see if anything hits today. So have a good one. Literally 11 minutes, and we'll be back tomorrow.